My name is Laurel Vallarta, and I'm a project controls specialist. I work at Portland General Electric. So I would say I have three main focuses in my position. The majority of my job actually is being the procurement lead. So it's really working with our project team and our supply chain group to identify what materials and what services are needed in order to support the project and get it done on time. So that involves, like I said, going out into the field, being on site on our project site, just being available for the project team or our different vendors who are on site. They'll let me know what's going on, what needs to happen, and so I help figure out, the next steps to take. So that's the procurement piece. The other piece is just focusing on the budget. So for our wind farm project, I did the budgeting for that project. So I had to identify all of the contracts that we had for this project, figure out what money was spent, what was remaining, and do the forecast every month until the end of the project. And then on a monthly basis, I would update the forecast. I would also go through, analyze all of the expenditures and make any corrections as necessary. But then that involved talking with the project team to see, do they need this vendor still for the next 3 months? Are we going to be ending services early, or do we need to extend it out beyond where we had originally planned for it to end? So that was the second part of my job. And then the third part is just reviewing the invoices that come in and making sure that, we are paying for the correct materials that we ordered and the services. So those are kind of the three aspects of my position. My work is very much impacted by people and companies outside of the U.S. For instance, with one of our projects that we have going on right now, we have to procure a lot of the materials from vendors that could be overseas. There's always pros and cons to everything. On the positive side, it's great that we have all of these different options. So if we can't get something from a local supplier, we can look outside of the U.S. and, procure those materials from different vendors around the world. And so that gives us a lot more options and ability to make sure that our project is finished on time, on schedule. One of the challenges we have from procuring materials from overseas are, there could be transportation delays or some kind of issue with customs, some delays with getting the parts across the border. There could also be issues with maybe some factories closing or the holiday schedules in different countries. So you kind of have to keep all of that in mind as you're procuring materials from vendors overseas. So some of the skills I've found helpful in working with people around the world are just the ability to be open-minded and ability to listen to what they're saying to me, and just having a very positive, welcoming attitude in our conversations. And I think one thing is just also having the ability to really show that we're on the same side. One way I get to do that is just talk about my experiences traveling overseas. And I think that helps them feel a little bit more comfortable. They know that I'm interested in their culture, and it kind of helps to open them up a bit and build rapport more easily. It's exciting to work with people who've worked all over the world and hear their stories and learn from them as well. In my own way, I feel like I am helping to change the world in a positive way. I think it's really important that we continue to focus on renewable energy and just being a good environmental steward. And I care deeply about the environment, and I want to help make the world a better place. So I just didn't expect that to happen in the energy industry, but I'm really glad that I am here and I'm making a positive contribution.